Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm here with Jeff and Brian. Jeff Sanzabar and Brian McFarland, and we are happy to have a show today. We've got a good show planned, and let's get right into this. And sorry, we are tremendously late. I know. I apologize. Sandy's going to join us soon. All right, we'll start with. Okay, this is what I have been looking at these days. There is some strange vintage stuff, and so I ended up looking at the sodas. And I don't know, guys, have you ever heard of Yabba Dabba Do fruit punch?
What? No.
Flintstones? Yeah.
I would have
No,
tried
not at
that
all.
for sure.
Not at all. I wouldn't remember that.
I know. No, I have never heard of this. So yeah, that's crazy.
When was that out?
This supposedly in the 80s.
Yeah, I definitely would have seen that and tried it. And also, if you notice, Fred Flintstone has different colored outfits there.
Yeah. I think it's to match the fruit flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
still
I know
weird though.
it is.
Actually, they all do.
Yeah, I don't know why they have to do that, but yeah. They all these funny costumes.
Yeah, that would have definitely been something I'd remember.
Yeah. So here we got, all right, I'll go back to that one. All right, Pepsi Light. Now, I personally don't drink a lot of soda, but I never heard of this. You probably have. Okay.
Yeah, that I do remember.
But these funny cans, the shape, what is this? I'm not familiar with these cans. What is
So I remember the original flavor of Pepsi Light. It was only out for a brief period of time.
And you remember the shape of this can like that?
No, it wasn't that shape, and there was no lemon flavor like that. That didn't exist. There was just one Pepsi Light. It was a darker blue can, and it didn't look like that.
Right. All right. Okay, and this Pepsi, the C is just insane here. So
Doesn't even look like a C.
And do you remember it called Sparkling?
No.
Sparkling Pepsi Cola. Yeah.
It looks like Pepsi Tola.
I know it does, doesn't it?
Guys, I wanted to, Curious, or can I pause for a second here to give some shout outs?
Sure.
Yes. Hey, everyone. So we have Mandanimal was the first one here. We got Filifier. Hey there. Welcome, everyone. Teresa Lynch is here. She's posting this in her group now.
Hi, Teresa. Yay.
Hi, Teresa.
Thank you. Glad you could make it, everyone. Joe Bloor is here. He says, hi, all.
Hi.
Yeah, looks like the whole crew's here pretty much.
All right.
Welcome, everyone.
Sorry I'm late. All right, next one is it's a Canadian Tahitian Treat. I don't know if you guys have ever heard any of these, but I'm just showing them anyway. These cans are just funny because when I was collecting vintage stuff, my understanding was these type of cans were only used a long time ago. Apparently, they are much more modern than I thought. So I don't know. Okay, tab. We know this one. Coca-Cola. I think that's. Oh, I think it's the Coca-Cola syrup. Some kind of syrup you use. Look at this can. It's nice. I wish they would make them like this now. I kind of like it. See that? Alright, I've never seen a can like that. Sprite,
Me either.
I've never seen a can like this.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Look at that eye with the star. I mean, yeah, I don't
That's
know.
weird.
Yeah. Oh, and here's this residue of the dash in the middle. See that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good find. It's a little closer to what we remember anyway.
It is.
A little bit.
Definitely. Not completely. Here's that C again. Alright, these are what? You know, I don't know what they are. Just guess is as good as mine. So,
Again, with that C, that looks like a T.
two full glasses. Two full glasses. What is this? Concentrate or something? You know, I don't know. But, all right. No, I've never seen that.
What?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I never
All
saw
right.
orange on a 7-Up can like that.
No.
The whole
Mm-mm.
thing is weird to begin with.
Yeah. And what is it? Fresh Up with 7-Up? Have you
I
ever
never
heard of
heard
that?
that at all.
No.
That
Fresh
wasn't
Up.
even the slogan.
No. Uh-uh. No, not in my time, no.
No.
You like it, it likes you?
What?
Oh no. Oh my god. I mean, that's something you'd say to 2-year-olds, you know?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Okay, alright. Whatever. You know? Okay, delicious and refreshing cans, especially for use at home. They use these big old cans at home. Have you ever heard of this? I mean, buying these big cans of Coca-Cola at home and
No. And they do look like oil cans. A few people are saying that. Mandanimal and Philo Fire. And hi
yeah,
to Mandanimal and Philo Fire.
yeah. Hi. No, I've never heard of these. No.
No.
Okay, this one I've probably heard of it. Okay, Pepsi Cola the Boss. Now, I vaguely remember something about that, but I don't remember him writing it on to the actual bottles, you know. And what is that? What kind of bottle is that? Look at that.
I never saw anything like that.
No, that's like an alien bottle. I mean,
Cola for the
okay,
Thin Man. I agree, Philo.
okay, the Boss.
Very weird.
Oh, and here's there's different kinds of the Pepsi Lights, like all over, I guess.
And neither of those look like what I remember.
No. Sorry.
Or none of them. Hello,
This one,
sunshine.
Hello Sunshine. Right. Never heard of that as a slogan.
No.
Not new. Oh my god.
Or like
Yeah, we all
Mountain
remember
Don't.
Mount Dew, which is an M and a T. That's all it ever was for me. Okay, Shasta Cola, sparkling cola. Whatever.
I remember Shasta, but not that.
Not sparkling. Okay, yeah, I don't remember the sparkling, deal with colas. All right. What is this?
What is that with the double label there?
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. Mountain Dew. I thought the guy apparently had these pictures on it. Okay, Dr. Pepper syrup.
What?
So yeah, from the Old Doc Soda Shop, Dublin Dr. Pepper syrup. Apparently they have these syrups around, so I don't know.
Definitely never saw that either.
Not familiar. More of these Mountain Dews got all these pictures. The bottles. Dr. Pepper, 1 gallon. Okay. Oh my god. All right, I've never heard of Pepsi Free. Some of you may have heard of
That
it.
I have heard of.
Okay.
I actually drank that a few times in the 80s.
All right. Gotcha. Cola with a twist of lemon. Okay, never heard it. Frosty root beer.
Definitely never heard of that.
Frosty Man Frosty. All right, no, I have not heard that. I don't know if that's foreign or what that is. List of Pepsi flavors, and there's many more. Again, I'm not a big soda drinker, so I don't know. You probably all have heard of these. The Light, the Pepsi Max. All right, so all right, and that's it for the sodas. But wait, there's more vintage stuff like okay, this is this ad oh, oil your teeth with Clorox toothpaste. Yeah, have you heard of that? Oh, yeah,
No.
tooth oil. Okay, so Sandy and
Clorox
I
with an
figured
H.
it was a chlorophyll toothpaste in the Colgate. Now look at the A. It's really old package. But look at the A.
Yeah, they never used to have A's like that.
And it's almost a triangle. Yeah, it is. All right, and then here it is. Mech Clean. Look at those triangles.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
And that E is weird.
There's no way. No.
Nope.
Peroxide toothpaste. Okay. Nature's chlorophyll. I don't know. You know, they put it in soap, toothpaste. Why don't they use it now? I don't know what that is. You all may be familiar with it. I don't know. But yeah. God, the triangles. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Do you remember pudding in a can?
No.
Yeah, me neither. So okay, so putting in a can. No, I don't remember that. That's an old one. I don't remember Taco Bell. And this is the 80s. No, 80s, 90s. Supposedly the Taco Bells were all tilted like this. You see how it's all slanted and tilted? And I
That is weird.
never saw it like that.
I never saw that either.
No, that's not familiar to me at all.
No.
And this isn't even that old, you know. So
It's not even just the sign, it's the whole place.
yeah,
It's weird.
look at that. It's no, not at all. I had to throw that in there.
What is that?
Lady with a curl. I guess those unfortunately existed. Okay.
Those are
Let's see.
some
This
big curlers.
huge.
Big as her
Vaseline
head.
hair cream. Have you ever heard of Vaseline being a hair cream?
No.
No. No. Oh my God. Yeah. That was weird. Oh, yeah, these shopping carts. No, I have never seen shopping carts like this before. Have you? Look at
No.
that. There's a whole compartment here. A whole new place right there.
Where was that
McDonald's
at?
Square. Model. Look at all the extra room. Yeah, really. Bigger. Nah, I've never seen anything like that.
No. I haven't either.
It's weird. All right, and this we all know. I know Sandy covered a lot of these computers, but this what is it? Pet? You ever heard of the pet? PET pet computer?
From Commodore.
Okay. Walmart. I did not know Walmart was way back in the. Let's see, this is half of the 50s. This not or 60s. I'm sorry. What? Walmart to me came out only in the 90s.
Me too.
This is ridiculous. No, they were out like way before then.
Yeah, I only remember them in the 90s. Like since the 90s, I mean. Before
Yeah,
that, no, I had never seen one before
Yeah,
that or
same,
heard of
same
one.
here. I never heard of one until the 90s.
yeah, yeah. The
Where
Walmart
did they
was
open? North Carolina, I think is where they opened it.
I
It was
don't
Arkansas.
know.
like a whole new store to me when it came out,
Yeah,
when I first heard of it.
grand opening. Oh my
Definitely
God.
not in the 50s.
Well, it looks 50s, but it's probably the 60s here.
Even then.
Yeah. I know. No, no, there's just no way. God, that's weird.
And I agree with Philo Fire in the chat. She says she only discovered Target in the early 2000s and they've been around much longer. Same here.
Mm. All right, and this is another funny Sony's. Look at how the letters are all merged. Uh,
Yeah.
Video recorder. You can see any TV show you want. What is that?
That's the Betamax.
Betamax. Yeah, I know Sandy covered a lot of this, but I just
Yeah,
ran into
Beta.
some pictures and I was like, wow.
It was around. It wasn't as popular as VHS, though.
Okay.
But I hear it was actually better.
Right, there's that. Briefly, just I know we've covered the tab, but this was this A like that is with ancient, goes way back. Now this is how I remember it more like that. Maybe not the T was not like that, but the A is
Yeah,
still normal looking.
you remember the A being broken like that and the B?
No, not broken like that. No, but I'm saying just that it's not like that, you know.
That can is closer to what I remember, except for the
Yeah, me
T.
too. Yeah, but yeah, it's still different. I know. And look at that A. You know, just seeing it in this vintage stuff.
Can't even tell it's an A. Looks
The
like a
T.
squiggly line.
Yeah, I know. They're swirling like crazy. And look at this glass. Have you seen a glass like?
No.
I don't know what that glass is just funny to me. All right. Oh, here's some more of those glasses. All right. So, what else? Oh, okay. So, first, let me. Sandy made me a graphic for this one. I had a question for you all. Big boys, Bob's Big Boy mascot. How do you remember his smile? A, B, or C?
He used to go there as a kid on the road trips to Florida, and I remember number 3.
All right, Brian.
What? I don't know. I let me see. I have to zoom in and look at it. I've only been to this place maybe once.
Uh-huh.
So I really don't know. I can't say on this one.
Oh, okay, that's all right. Any answers in the chat?
Yeah, Mandanimal remembers 3. Joe Bloor thinks he remembers 3. Follow Fire. No, she didn't say anything about it. So 3. So
All
far.
right. Okay.
She's never been to Bob's. Okay, so we have 2 answers.
We'll move on from there then. So now it is actually the first one. It is the first one now.
Of course,
Where
it's the one
his
that
mouth
looks the most
is
wrong.
not. Yeah, his mouth is not open at all.
That's
Okay.
crazy because
Yeah.
it absolutely was.
Yeah. It was. Now, if you look up Big Boy, they're all like that. So I didn't get any more, but I did
Everywhere?
have some. Oh yeah, yeah, and that's what I mean. Even the Frisk Big Boy. That's when it first came out in California, whatever. It just even that one. So it's not
Oh
just
my God.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was not like that at all. His mouth was open.
It was. So we got residue. We even she even found Sandy found some residue. Found blue checkered. If anyone remembers blue, I mean I remember. I'm pretty sure red, but some may remember blue.
It was red.
Okay, so here it's more open. This one's even got teeth. I don't remember teeth at all, but at least his mouth is open.
Yeah, that's a little bit closer. And that
There
is.
again. There. Simpsons.
Of course, the Simpsons got it right.
Yep, and just
There we go.
and always open for me.
Me too. It's good
There's not
residue.
much there. More open. And definitely that. That's the most like it right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then again with the blue checkered. I don't know what reality that was, but all right. I think that's all I have. So go back here. Um,
And Crystal, hey, thanks for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome, Brian. Thanks for being on. You're welcome anytime.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Brian.
All right, so we are waiting for Sandy. 2 seconds. And, a strange thing happened at work while we wait here. Um, I remember Sundays always being the busy day at work, and Mondays were the slow days. So when I was at work Monday, it was really crowded, and I couldn't understand why. I thought, well, it's Monday. Why is it so crowded? Why is it so busy? So I asked an employee. I said, so why is it so busy today? And she said, thinking, maybe it's the weather or something. And she said that because it's Monday. Monday's the busiest day of the week. I was like, what? All the years I worked there, Monday was always a slow day.
Oh, wow.
And Sunday was the big day. So I felt like that was a whole reality change for me.
Oh, yeah. I had that happen to me at my last job, too. Something similar, where the days that it was busy changed.
Yeah. Oh, that is weird. No, honestly, what I remember at all.
And why would Monday be busy anyway? That's
All
like a
right.
weird day for it to be busy.
Well, Monday's the least traffic day too, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just
I think it would make more
Sundays
sense
never.
for like a weekend or a Friday,
Yeah.
not a Monday.
No. I know. All right. Let's see. I guess Sandy's not here yet, so we can go to. Let's see, what is this? Ah. Hmm. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting there. Hey, Jeff, do you want to read yours? Okay, I'll show you. One. Do you want to read this one of yours here?
Yeah. All right. Credit Jeff Sandsbar. We all know that different cultures celebrate the new year in their own ways. But Comunesti Romania has a centuries old tradition that we have never heard of before that I wanted to share. This New Year's Eve bear dance of Comunesti is much more than just a dance. Participants, many in pelts passed down for generations, dress as bears and walk the streets acting like bears and dancing.
Oh, no.
Like, why?
Why? Yeah. Right?
They dance and growl to ward off evil spirits. That's even weirder. And bring good luck and health in the new year. Centuries ago, villagers would invite real bears into their homes for the same blessings. Are you
Oh,
kidding
great. Yeah. Bless their home with a bunch of broken stuff.
me?
Why don't they feed them too?
Right? Along with the parade of bears, there's music, food, and dancing, which pays homage to the bears that roam the earth, bringing good luck wherever they go. Yeah, maybe they'll get
Yeah.
eaten.
Oh my God. Don't mess with bears.
Right?
Okay.
And we were looking for weird festivals one night, me and Sandy, and I found this. Though this celebration is only held in Comunesti, many Romanians, sometimes entire villages, will travel to Comunesti each year to take part in the annual New Year's tradition.
Yeah. What reminds me and my friend a long time ago were watching we watched a documentary. It was a long time ago. I don't remember what it was called, but it was about this man who um wanted to live with the bears. So he would go out into the wild with the bears, and apparently he got too close. With trying to sleep with them, eat with them,
Uh,
everything, and he ended up dead. I mean, so it's just, me and my friend were just laughing so hard
yeah.
because it's like, you don't just do that.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah, right. I know. That was so funny. I mean, it's just not. That was crazy.
Like,
But
why
yeah,
would you even think there would be any other outcome than
yeah,
that?
I know, I know, right? Exactly. But anyway, yeah, this is very strange. I never would have imagined um, something like this existed. I know. My
So
God.
weird.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Uh, and no, 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 no. Whatever.
Wonder who said this is a great idea.
Oh, I know, right? Who thought this one up?
Like, what's the point? And what does it have to do with New Year's?
I know. Oh my God. I personally have never heard of bears warding off evil either. I mean, what is that
No, I mean,
some kind of belief?
if anything, they are kind of evil because, they'll chase
Yeah,
you down and eat you.
I know. I know that people should fear them if anything, but as far as that goes, but I don't know anything of that. No, that's just weird.
Yeah,
Weirdness. I mean, just total weirdness.
it is.
Oh my God.
Things people do for fun.
Yeah, right. Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna find something here.
That's funny. Follow Fire says, I can only hope they are rewarded with just right porridge and beds.
Yeah, right. All right, let's just share this one. Apparently, this is from. As we'll share as much as we can while we wait for Sandy. Some new stuff coming, guys. Just hold on. Karen Maloney. Credit goes to something new is happening to icicles that we've never seen before? Yes or no? In your past, could rocks change the color of icicles? Yes or no? I would have to personally say no.
Me too.
Uh, any answers? Can you see the chat?
Yeah. Mandanimal says no. Fire says not that I knew of, but depends on the elements and minerals in the rocks, I guess.
I mean, I would say, slightly, maybe, not like.
Right. Not to the degree
Yeah.
that we're about to see here.
I can't wait to see this one, boy. All right, here we go. Karen saw a video on Facebook in a group that I can no longer access, which shows icicles on rocks by the road in all different colors. Okay, I know Sandy did say this is real. Oh my God, no.
Imagine
What?
seeing that.
What? What are these different colored minerals that just go into the water? I can't imagine. I know this isn't Michigan, but it's very cool. Turn up the sound if I allow me to. Oh my God. Blue, purple, yellow.
That's so weird. It's a good find by Karen Maloney.
Yeah. Whoa. No way.
That's a little too colorful.
Yeah, that looks like somebody just, painted them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine anything like this. Okay. While researching, I found them all over the northern USA, but needed to find what was causing this. I have found two confirmed sources of people using food coloring to change the ice cold. One is a family tradition that they do each year. Okay, food coloring. That's one of them, but that's obviously colored. Let's see.
Yeah.
But I have also found an official source, at least for this particular area, stating that shell rock can leach minerals into the ice, changing the colors of the icicles naturally. So it really does happen like this.
Philo says snow cone syrup. I agree. That's what it looks like. Snow cones.
Yeah. Minerals in the rocks are the reason that ice turn rainbow colors. Karen Brewer, the spokesperson for the Slate Belt Heritage Center, speculated the unique nature of the shale makes colors.
Welcome, DD74, and I agree. Mandela rainbows. We see a lot of that.
If this is true, then the act of minerals changing the colors of ice is a Mandela effect, and we have seen this before. Yeah, this is amazing. I mean, no.
Yeah.
I mean, how could this escape, like, photography and magazines and, art?
Right?
I mean, who wouldn't want to do a painting of that?
They would.
It's just
You would think we would have seen it before this.
Yes. The bleeding glaciers in Antarctica were supposedly caused by iron under the surface of the glacier. So it is possible that minerals can color ice from shale and that some are being colored with food coloring. Okay. Yeah. All right.
That's just as weird.
I know. Whether it's a Mandela or not, they're still really pretty, and even though they are supposed to be in both my and Karen's states, neither of us have seen this before. Have you ever seen colored icicles? Like in your state? Snow cones? It looks like candy, you
They do.
know? Oh my, those colors. Wow. Amazing. All right, hold on. I'm getting a message.
Welcome, Eric Burton. He says, nope, I agree.
All right, let's see what we have next here. Mm.
Joe Bloor says, maybe it's Mandela. Yeah, it
Mhm.
is. So Sandy says she's uploading. So,
Okay, yeah, I got the message too.
yeah, hopefully it won't be too much longer.
Okay, well, there's still stuff we can look at here. What is this? All right, I guess we need to look at this here. There's something. All right. Do you want to read, Jeff?
Yeah. Do you remember the Times Square ball being an apple?
No.
Nope.
Any answers?
Nothing yet. Joe Bloor says, yes, it was an apple for me. Follow Fire says, not for that many years, no. And Animal says, yes.
Wow. All right. Well, we got a couple of yeses.
Mm-hmm. And DD74 says, back in the 80s, but only once.
Once. All right, let's go. I've watched. Oh, go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
And let's see. Eric Burton doesn't know. Okay, so I've watched this ball drop every year at family New Year's parties in the 80s. I've never seen this apple version before. The apple ball was used for 8 years, from 1981 through 1988. It does not. It does not look familiar to me at all. I don't remember.
Oh my god. Wow, look at that. Doesn't look familiar, no. Look at it. Wow.
Like, it does make sense with New York being the Big Apple and all, but I don't remember them using it for that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of maritime time balls? How do we like them
Anyone
apples?
ever heard of this?
No answers for this one yet.
Hmm.
No for Eric Burton. Only on another Mandela show, says Man Animal. Yep. Nope, says DD74. Fellow Fire says sort of. Never really knew what they did. Joe Bloor says, maybe tsunami warnings. All right, let's go on now. For a century, 1800s to 1920s, time balls were used all over the world to enable navigators aboard ships offshore to verify the setting of their marine chronometers. I never heard of these things.
Mm-mm.
While they're no longer used, they still exist on lighthouses and historic maritime buildings, and I've never seen these before. The Times Square ball is the most famous time ball, but was never for maritime use. Tartarius strikes again.
Right.
Now that we are all caught up on previous Mandela effects related to the New Year's ball, there's some things I want to point out that I do not remember. One was in my previous year's presentation. I remember the original ball that was used until the Millennium Ball drop. But I do not remember the 2000 ball. Actually, it's a 99 ball, is what Sandy meant to write. The 1999 ball having a circular pattern in the glass ball. Do you? And no, I don't remember that.
weird.
Yeah. Baba Booey. And while I know the current ball made of triangles, I do not remember the ball in between the glass ball and this one, which has the triangles and the bulbs. Do you? Everyone I asked said it looked like a virus.
Yeah, really.
Yep. But the real reason I'm talking about the New Year's ball again is its position. Every ball has always sat centered on the pole. But it doesn't anymore. It's clearly sitting off center, and I couldn't find a reason for its placement. Does look a little like the Epcot ball. I agree, Philo. I did find these products for the home designed to be like the current ball, and all are centered on the pole like I remember, but that's the only residue I could find of my memory. My only guess as to what the man's excuse would be is that the placement makes the ball look rounder to the spectators below. Regardless of the improvement, I have no memory of the ball being like this. Do you? No. And Joe Bloor says, or the Death Star from Star Wars.
Mm-mm.
I like that. Star Wars.
Mm. Okay, here's another one. I like I'm getting the show here. Okay. All right, I'll read. Recently, Fizzy discovered something that led to multiple possible changes to our transportation history. Yes or no? Have you ever heard of a wind wagon? Samuel Pepper invented the wind wagon in the 1850s, essentially a covered wagon, but with a sail instead of a covering. No way, really? Really? All right, Pepper and his fellow explorers rode 500 miles of the Oregon Trail using his wind wagon until a dust devil destroyed it in Denver. There you go. See, wasn't very safe.
I guess not.
Goodness. Already this strikes me as odd because I've never heard of or seen a wind wagon, but while researchers I discovered that wind wagons, carts and land boats were used all the way through the 15th century Ming Dynasty. Oh my God, really? Yeah, I've never heard of these. So,
Me either. This was a good find by Fizzy.
yeah, I mean, like sailboats, really? Yeah. All right, what if they go to a place with no wind? Okay, I don't know. In the 1500s, there were more cart-like used for personal transportation and transporting goods. Later in the USA, Lewis and Clark used a wind-powered land and sea boat, which had a flat bottom for navigating shallow water and also had wheels for traveling on land. So the boat would just transform into, to wheel around. I also need to ask, well, I do remember soapbox car races being popular from the mid-1800s through recent times. I have no memory of any of them being sail wagons in the early 19th century. Do you? They were in the races and everything.
No, never heard of this. No way.
I just find it a little strange that I've never seen these before in history books, art, or media of any kind, even though there are books dedicated to the subject, fictional stories, and even a Disney cartoon about wind wagons. Oh my gosh. No, these are
No
nasty.
way. It's like, how did we miss all this stuff? It's too
Mm-hmm.
much stuff to have
It
missed.
is.
It's one thing after the other, and it keeps going.
Wow. Everything. Oh my God. There's all different types and style with wind. Oh my.
Sandy's backstage.
All right. It's crazy. Do you believe this could be a historical change where sail carts, sail wagons, and sail cars part of your history, or do you think we just never knew these forms of transportation existed? Well, you would think that we just never knew, but I don't find it. I don't find it
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, there's some
possible.
things that
Any
I
of
could
it.
say
Yeah,
maybe we never knew, but then there are some that I
it's just
just feel
ridiculous.
are definitely Mandela effects,
Yeah,
and this is a Mandela effect for me.
yeah. It's just it's just this is all like you said, pushing it to
Yeah.
one thing after another, and it's just constantly.
Hey
Okay,
guys, listen,
Sandy's
I'm
here,
gonna
everyone.
stay
Hey, Sandy.
muted. Hey, I'm gonna stay muted. Right now they're using a jackhammer outside my house,
Oh,
so they stop and then they start, and they stop and they start. So I'm gonna stay muted as much as I can to not interrupt the show.
all right.
All right, and there's also beeping going on from trucks backing up. It's a mess
That
outside.
that
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
like a lot of fun.
It is. It's
One big
great.
loud party of
Oh gosh, yes. I'm gonna mute
machinery.
before the
Oh,
jackhammer starts again because that's super loud. But there's 5 new folders when you get to them. But I'm here.
alrighty. sure. Let's see. All right, I can read. I recently looked at the Chinese zodiac and saw two things I have never seen before that could be possible Mandela effects. Question 1. Is it your full birth date or just your birth year that determines your Chinese zodiac sign? Anyone?
For me, it's the year.
Same here.
I specifically remember on the placemats in the Chinese restaurants, they would have it, and it would say just the year.
Uh-huh. All right, go ahead and read from the chat if you can. Jeff? Jeff?
Had to mute for a minute. There was some noise there. All right. So yeah, just the year is what a lot of people are saying. Let's see. Follow Fire says just the year. Welcome, Rich Fasanic. He says just a year in my past.
Hi, Rich.
And Mandanimal says year only. They all celebrate birthdays the same day. DD74, just year. X explained ages ago. Joe Bloor, year only.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Can you hear the beeping outside?
I can't.
I don't hear beeping, no.
Well, it just stopped, of course, when I asked you.
Of course.
Oh, here
Sandy
it
had
goes.
a
Can you hear
little
it?
bit. It's not like anything to worry about.
All right, I'll just mute when I hear the jackhammer. That's all.
Sandy had a sinkhole in her property area. Sinkhole. So that's I assume what they're working on. I don't know.
No, it's not.
No, that's not it.
No, the
That's
sinkhole's
something else.
been there for 4 years. I've been reporting it for 4 years. It is now the size of a car. It's not sunk yet. It's just dipping. The road dips, and people park on top of it every single night. And I've been reporting it for 4 years straight. And today, the pipe that was leaking, which caused the sinkhole, decided to explode in front of my house under the street and flooded my basement, destroying all my stuff. 8 feet of water. That's what happened today.
Oh, 8 feet.
8 feet of water. Lost my
Scary as
Christmas
heck.
tree, all my ornaments from growing up, photographs, everything. Lost everything today.
So sad.
And they're outside, and they've been working since 9 a.m. So they've been working 14 hours now, and they're still nowhere near done. Like, I can't believe all the bad luck I attract. It's insane. It's insane the amount of bad luck I attract.
Well, don't call it bad luck. I mean, you did your part. You know, reported it. That's all you could do. It's not your fault. Don't try to take the blame for that. You know.
Oh, I'm not taking the blame. I'm just saying, like, all my stuff got destroyed because they were too lazy to come and
But
fix the
it's not your
sinkhole
fault. I
and
know.
then look for the problem.
Oh, and then you have to hear that damn noise. That's what happens in the cities. I know. They were working over here before. I hate when they work in the morning. Let's see. Okay, question. Everyone or a lot of answers were the year. So question 2: do you remember the years of the Chinese zodiac having an elemental influence? You know, like fire, earth, and water. I don't.
Philo, that was 2 nights ago now. Wait, 3 nights. Wasn't it Saturday night? It was Saturday night. That's 3 nights ago.
All right, anyone?
So Mandanimal says no. I have it on top chat. I don't think it matters with 11 people, but fix it.
All right.
Rich Vasanic says no.
Okay, here we go. In my past, your sign was only determined by the year you were born. Yes, me too. But now the date can be equally important depending on your birth month. For example, a child born January 14th, 2023 would be a 2022 tiger, not a 2023 rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Frequently represented as a pentagram, each year is designated at one of the 5 elemental influences: water, earth, fire, wood, or metal/gold, giving additional personality traits to those born during that year. I have never heard of this. Have you? No. All right. Could this just be a case of us not looking beyond placemats and menus, assuming it's just based on the year will change the Chinese zodiac in our reality? A possible change into zodiac. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have some good ones tonight. It just gets worse.
Alright, so there's that. Okay.
How is everyone doing tonight? Well, I hope. I'm starting to hear construction machinery outside.
Hey Jeff,
Where?
do you want to read?
Yeah, I'm gonna mute just in case.
Yeah. In the 1980s, the mall was the place to be, and many had at least one music store.
Yes, the one is missing. Yeah.
Please fill in the blank word on the storefront. Sam G. Blank.
And I was surprised how split everyone was. Everyone was all over the place when I presented this on my channel and Brian's channel Saturday night. Oh, I do want to mention while the answers are coming in that Brian's show this week will be Friday night, not Saturday night. So we're having the show Friday night this week to accommodate Jeff's schedule. Mandanimal says goody. Rich Sanic says Sam goodies. Oh gosh, you got. I can't do it. They're starting. Jeff, I
Poor
need you to read the
Sandy.
chat.
All right, we have, let's see, Rich Fasanic, Sam Goodies, Mandanimal, Goody, Follow Fire, Goody Gumdrops, here we go again, Joe Bloor, Goodies, DD74, Goodies, then Follow Fire says Goody, and then A Lone says Sam Goodies.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? What is wrong with people? There is an
A
idiot
lot.
outside honking at the machinery that's been here for 14 hours, like it's going to move for them. What is wrong with people?
I don't know. Oh my God.
They're entitled and stupid.
Apparently. Okay, go on. I'm sorry.
Vent their frustration out on. I don't know.
Before we move on, I have one more question to ask. What was their slogan? Blank got it. And let's see. We have DD74. Goodies got it. Joe Bloor. The Apocalypse. Okay. Rich Vasanik. Goodies got it. Follow Fire. Goody got it. Goody got it. Sam Goody's got it. Yeah. Mandanimal. Goody's got it. Joe Bloor. Goody's got it.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Got a little delay on my end. Here we go. For me, the store was always Sam Goody, but many remember Sam Goody's. And at least this store, there was a Sam Goody sign, but the store has always been called Sam Goody. So this particular store has Sam Goody's. They have a sign.
I have to agree. It was Sam Goody for me too.
I heard it said both ways, but I
Mhm.
remember Goody.
Mhm. 10,000%. Okay.
But the slogan was 10,000% change for me, or 100,000%. It was.
Sorry.
It was always Goody's got it, but now it's Goody got it. Do you remember Goody?
Oh, my Goody got it. Oh, wow. It was, yeah, Goody's got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's changed. Oh, yeah. Sam Goody and Goody's got it. Now it's Goody got it. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, does anyone remember Goody's got it?
The jackhammer's just going nonstop, so I'm muting.
Goody got it.
Mandela Affected. Welcome. No one remembers. We've got it.
Goody got it. Who's got the biggest selection of music, from country to blues? Goody got it.
Oh, my God.
That sounds so wrong.
I know it does.
Jackhammer, stop. For now.
Everyone remembers Sam Goody's.
Yep. Lots of residue.
Yeah, it's an orange because I don't remember Sam Goody's, but I know other people do. So that's why it's an orange.
Yeah, Sam Goody's sounding right to me. I think I have a dual memory. Weird. But mainly Sam Goody. Goody's got it, yeah. Okay, there's residue of that.
It's very quiet out here, so hopefully it stays quiet for a minute. There's a lot of residue of everything because there's so much different stuff. I mean, this stuff is played all the time. You think everybody would know exactly what it is, but everybody's different memories. What are we doing next?
All right, I guess this one's a credit to me.
Yeah.
So, recently learned something that we never knew that seems so shifty, so unbelievable that we have to ask. Okay. Yes or no, in your past, could office chairs explode?
Yes or no in the chat, everyone. Hi, Jency.
Hi, Jency.
Hi, welcome.
Rich Vastanik says no, and he's laughing. This is not a laughing matter.
Well, could kill you.
This is a brand new one, huh?
Yeah, we're at the new ones, yes.
Nice. And no, they couldn't explode in my past.
And Daniel says depends on the gas levels. No.
But
Joe Boer says, no.
I'm gonna take a guess and say they could now.
But that's not the question. The question is, in your past, could they explode?
No.
DD74 says yes, the height adjuster.
That'd be a hell of a day at the office, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Guess what happened at work today? My chair exploded.
It was not.
Not your
I think this
typical
is
day
gonna
at the
go on now.
office.
I want to sit in the chair now. And stand up. All right, ridiculous question, right? Wrong, it's true. And chair explosions have even taken people's lives.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not a laughing matter. It can be deadly.
Mind you, I have to say that the ones that do explode were made very poorly, perhaps from China. But the fact that they can do that is just crazy. All right, we've never heard of these gas lift components. On many office chairs, the mechanism that allows the chair height to change is accomplished with a pressurized gas cylinder, usually pressurized with nitrogen gas.
Nitrous.
Nitrous gas, yeah. So yeah, this is what it is. This is all in your chair, your office chair, okay? So that is why it's got to be very well made, so that, and if it does explode,
Yeah, we go on to say this.
it's disaster. Okay. When the pressurized cylinder malfunctions, the pressure can become so great that the cylinder explodes. Apparently, this is rare, but it does happen. Articles say not to worry, the risk is low for gas cylinder malfunction. But Make sure you assemble the chair properly because improper installation can also lead to chair explosions. Yeah,
Can
also
you
they say to, I'm sorry, go ahead.
can you go backwards for 1 second? I want to explain. The scribbling all over the picture was me covering up the person's blood. Like, this is
Yeah,
serious. How do
yeah,
we
it could,
not? How? It's blowing my mind here.
yeah. And also, you're supposed to, once you put it together, they're supposed to not last over 10 years. You're supposed to replace the cylinder. I had no idea of any of this, so I threw out my office chair, honestly. I'm not going to replace it. It was really old. It was over 10 years, and I thought, well, I don't want to have to worry about explosions, and that I'm not going to replace it. The arms were coming apart. It was,
But
so
the next,
etc.
but the
Okay.
next slide should ease your fears a bit.
Um,
You're not this
yeah.
one. You already read this one. Yeah.
Okay. They also say to avoid cheaply made products, especially from overseas manufacturers. Well, the US, Europe, Canada, and Australia have strict guidelines and quality control for the production of these cylinders. Countries like China do not. Investing in a good quality office chair reduces your risk. Yeah. So
Greatly reduces your risk. Yeah.
yeah, don't fear them. I mean, if you're in your comfortable office chair, don't be afraid. If it is in good, quality,
Yeah.
you,
Don't
you
buy
don't
your
have to
office
worry.
chairs off
Yeah,
Wish.
yeah.
Be careful when you buy them off Amazon, who you're buying them from.
Careful what you wish for, I guess, huh?
Hmm.
Exploding office chair kills boy. It is it just me, or should there be a warning label letting people know that your chair could literally explode with improper use, installation, or just bad luck? Maybe a children under 13 should not use warning. Uh, and yeah, maybe a children
Because they bounce
under
around,
13 should
spin, and all
use
sorts of stuff.
warning. Yeah, so the jumper, yeah, the rough play on it. I just can't believe there isn't one already with our warning label, Happy Society. Yeah, I know. They
This is
should have
crazy.
that. Hmm.
Can't believe this. Wow.
So, what are your thoughts? Potential ME that office chairs can be deadly, or we just never knew that those chairs we sit on, that some sit in every day, could be a ticking time bomb? Yeah. Oh my God, it's crazy.
Mandela Effect for sure.
Yeah. Just whatever. I know. Never heard of it.
I think Jeff. Jeff is up next. Well, we're up, but you can read Jeff just in case I have to mute suddenly.
That one was crazy. I never saw that episode of The Office. All right. This delay is annoying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gaming chairs are the same as these chairs. If it has a hydraulic lift to adjust the height,
Yeah.
it's the same as an office chair. Gaming chair is included.
Crazy.
Oh, also the one that has the hydraulic. It's the those doors that like slowly close. Just, I mean,
Yes. Yes.
yeah, those would have them too. So. Okay, go ahead, Jeff.
All right. Credit Jeff Zanzibar. Something strange happened with TVs in the late 1960s and again in the early 1980s. Something we have no memory of, and we are curious if these TVs were in your reality. This delay is killing me. All right, here we go. Have you ever heard of or seen the Sampo 9519 tri-screen color TV? Have any of
No.
you ever owned one?
Now, why the heck do you want 3 screens?
You can't decide what to watch.
Or,
I don't know.
or back in the day, you could play Atari on one screen and watch TV on the other.
All right, maybe that, but I really would not want to watch like 3 different programs at once.
No, because you couldn't concentrate on one.
Oh no, Joey would love that. So he could watch
Right.
all the sports at the same time.
See, sports, that I understand.
That's
That would
different.
make sense.
Yeah, but not like a movie and
No,
program.
because you can't really
Knowledge.
get into it. You can't really pay
Yeah.
attention to it if you got 3 going at the same time.
No.
But with sports, you really don't have to. So it's a little different.
So far in the chat, we have 3 channels at once, but no, says Joe Bloor. I've never seen it. Mandela Affected. File Fire is no for the wealthy, maybe? No. Let's see. Rich Vasanik, no. I was a kid in the 60s. This wasn't in the 60s, Rich. This one was in the 80s.
Actually, it was for the wealthy. It did say that in what I found.
No, not this
Oh,
one.
okay.
No, not this one. The other one.
Oh,
This one
yeah.
was attainable.
Okay.
The other one, the 80s one was cheaper than the 60s one.
Okay.
Much cheaper. I'm going to get into the prices because I looked it all up.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so we can go on. Oh, and you should have seen it because of The Price is Right. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right, here we go. These TVs never existed in our reality. Even if my family couldn't afford one, my dad would have found a way to get one. They were even a featured prize on The Price is Right in 1984. I guess I was not home from school sick that day when they
Days.
featured.
It was on multiple episodes of The Price is Right. There's another one coming up.
Wow.
The Sampo 3 screen TV was sold in 1981 through 1984. Consisted of a 19-inch color TV and 2 BW 5-inch TVs, all with their own tuners, and came in one finish, a wood grain case with silver, is that bezel?
Bezel.
Bezel.
And it's black and white, not B/W. That's black and white.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and as we can see, it was $600. It was not insanely priced, even for the 1980s. I'll get into the inflation, $22, not because I don't have the info in 2023 yet, but I'm going to get into that conversion rate coming up in the next few slides. But it was not just for the rich.
But this isn't the first model that had multiple screens. There was another that I found researching Jeff's find.
Ooh, with an office chair. No.
Hopefully not an exploding one. Those of you in Europe, have you ever heard of or seen or even owned the Normandy Spectra Color Studio TV? Nordmandy, I'm sorry.
Gen C says never 4 screens. Yeah, I know.
This TV was manufactured in Germany, was sold from 1967 to 1971, had one color screen and 3 black and white screens, each with its own tuner as well. The original model came in white, but at least one later model. Was available in 16 color options to match your home decor. Have you ever heard of these or seen them? They were extremely expensive, retailing for nearly $1,800 in 1967, $16,000 today. Wow.
$16,000 today.
What?
Crazy. A car. Oh well, that's a residue of the upside down rainbow, so everyone knows.
Yeah.
All right.
The US version was much more affordable at only $700, which is a bargain in today's dollars, 2000, compared to the color Spectra's 16,000. So I can see why the German version flopped, but the USA version shouldn't have. $2,000 isn't cheap, but it was attainable by many in the middle and upper classes. There were also payment plans available, credit cards that could be used, and allowed video consoles like the Atari 2600 to run simultaneously while watching TV.
And if you had 3 VCRs, you could record 3 programs at the same time because they all had separate tuners.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would have heard of this, even though
Yeah.
our family wouldn't have bought it. We would have known other families, you know,
That would have been a big deal. We would
may
have
have
at
had
least
it.
known somebody who had one.
Yeah, exactly.
We would have known somebody or seen it on The Price is Right or something.
Yeah.
In circulars.
Somewhere, something. Regardless, both were considered failures in the TV industry, despite these models being sold for a combined decade. I just find it awfully shifty that I've never seen these before anywhere, even though they were advertised in circulars and on TV. We definitely would have seen it. Not in my timeline.
Not in mine either.
No. I wonder why they failed.
I wonder how they failed.
Like I said, I understand the $16,000 TV failing, but not.
Right. But the other ones, no. I mean, that would have been a big deal. People would have wanted that.
Yeah. And the next one should go along with the. We're down to the last 2 folders, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll read the last one because it sounds like they're done for the night. I haven't heard anything. Knock on wood. But the next one goes hand in hand with the last one.
All right, a credit Curiouser and Sandy, Etch a Sketch.
There's actually 2 more folders. I'm sorry. Go on.
By now, most of us know the original Mandela Effect with Etch a Sketch. But for those of you who don't, the dashes are missing on the actual product. But this isn't the only change. There's supposed to be a dash here, a dash. The first question is a change found by Curiouser. What color knobs do you remember Etch-a-Sketch having? White, black, green. I'm sorry. 1 white, 2 white with black, 3 black, 4 black and white, 5 green, 6 all of the above.
What color do you remember the knobs on the Etch-a-Sketch, everyone? I know it's a lot of options here, but I had to. I even left an option out that I was going to use. Just didn't fit, so I said,
Mm.
Mandanimal says white. I went through a few of these. Philo says white. Mandela Effect says 2 white. I'm not saying that, Eddie. Says flesh.
Wow, everyone remembers white. I remember black. Both of them. Both knobs were black.
I remember all white, too. DD74 and Philo both remember white. Jeff, what do you remember?
Well, I feel so alone in that reality.
White.
Sorry. I think you mean this reality.
All right, I'll go on. Before we go on, I noticed something else. While researching Curious or Spine, that I need to ask you, strictly speaking of the original Etch-a-Sketch, what color or colors do you remember the front plate being?
So, guys, what color or colors do you remember the original Etch-a-Sketch being? What color? Etch-a-Sketch. The plate, not,
Red.
Oh, hold on a second. Joe, I think you're remembering when my hot water heater exploded. The hot water heater exploded and we had a minor flood of only 1 foot in the basement, which still ruined stuff, but our decorations, everything was in plastic tubs, so it was safe. I think that's what you're remembering, though, is the hot water heater exploding. So in the chat, Eddie Von Keen says silver, not the screen. And then corrects to red. Rich Sanic is red. Jency says not black. Philo Fire says red. Mandanimal says red. Jency says red. Joe Blore says red and white. Mandela Effect says red with gold letters. Silver, gray screen. I'm not talking about the screen. You guys are okay with that. Eddie Von Keen remembers silver buttons. Interesting. We're 100% on that red. We can move on.
And finally, do you remember Etch-a-Sketch including any accessories in the box? If yes, what do you remember being included? I know.
Anyone, do you remember any accessories in the box? Yes or no? If yes, please tell us what.
Snobs.
Isn't that weird? Oh, that one says 60th anniversary. Okay. It's weird. I read 51st. I was like, why 51st? So we have a no from Rich Fasanic. No from Mandanimal. Not like a pen thing, Joe. Mandela Effect that says nope. All right.
All right, well, we remember that Etch-a-Sketch coming in just red with white knobs, but this is not the case in this reality. When they were first sold to the public, children and the choice of red, blue, or pink and white knobs at first.
At first. Guys, you remember pink and blue options? I
No,
do not.
no way, no way, no.
Nope.
Then the 50s version was released in the 1960s, with the pink and blue models having green knobs and red having yellow knobs. Do you remember any of these colors?
And it's the 505, not the 50. The 505 version was released in the 1960s.
What Curious noticed was even stranger. Do you remember an Etch-a-Sketch having one white knob and one black knob, or two black knobs? Just because all of these exist in this reality's path, and we have no memory of these. Do you? Yeah, it was black and white. One black, one white.
Have you guys ever seen this? A black and white Etch-a-Sketch? Crazy. Absolutely not.
No. All right. I have no memory of Etch-a-Sketch containing overlays for your screen with games and puzzles to solve. They even sold expansion packs separately. No.
And yet I couldn't find a single image except right here.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You guys see this? They were black overlays, like you could draw a maze, connect the
Yeah, like
dots.
that wouldn't be a good idea. Why did? I mean, those things are hard to just draw anything. You know, you need
I
something.
know.
All right. I just want to mention that these translucent base Etch-a-Sketches are not a part of the change. They were released for the 51st anniversary of the Etch-a-Sketch, paying homage to the original colors that never existed in our past. Okay.
Why the 51st anniversary and not the 50th? That is so weird.
I just find it incredibly strange that I've never seen these color variations until now. Not once. A thrift store, antique store, on eBay, at yard sale, literally nowhere until now. So what do you think? Altered product history? We think so. God.
And Jency says, Jency remembers 2 white or 2 black knobs, so she's with you on that.
Okay. Alright, moving right along. Sandy, are you up for reading?
No, I want to read the last one. Jeff, you read this one.
Okay.
I screwed up the last one a little bit.
All right. When you think of remote controls for TVs, most of us think of a boxy square or rectangle shape with buttons. But the first remote, which was wired to the TV, was shaped like a teardrop. It was called the Lazy Bones remote. And while this may be an ME for you, it isn't for me. I have seen these used in old movies and TV shows before.
Sorry, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. Oh no. Guys.
What's happening?
It's my. Okay, got it. Oops. Shoot. Uh-oh. My mouse is not working. Great. All right, go ahead and read.
All right. Well, what I haven't ever seen before is what history calls the first wireless remote control for the TV.
Oh, shoot.
I wonder if your battery's going dead.
What is that?
Does
No,
your mouse have a battery?
Ooh. Oh, I went too far. I'll just use the, where'd that go? Oh, there, okay. What we haven't seen is the history. First wireless, okay. Okay, go ahead. I don't know what's wrong.
Have you ever seen or heard of? Hold on. Have you ever seen or heard of the 1955 Zenith Flashmatic ray gun remote? Do you think this could be tech from another reality?
Holy crap, what?
I think so.
No, there was nothing like that.
This technology and the remote itself was invented by Eugene Polly in 1955 using 4 sensors on the TV. This allowed one light source to have 4 functions: channel up, down, volume control, and off and on.
There you go.
The main drawback of this tech was that lamps and sunlight could activate these features accidentally, which is why remote controls after the Flashmatic switched to infrared light activation. But the 4-quadrant model Poly invented was still used for later wireless remote models.
Wow.
Has anyone ever seen this before?
No. That's crazy. No way.
All right, last folder for the night, guys. Oh, we just lost Curiouser.
Uh-oh.
Not last folder for the night. We're going to be here a minute. It looks like everyone in the chat said no to the remote control.
Yep.
Which looks like a ray gun, flashlight.
Except DD74.
DD74 saw it?
Bull, I remember it. DD74 wrote.
Okay.
WWE sold to Saudi Arabia? What?
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay.
I went to my mouse and it accidentally. I was trying to get it to work. Man, that's what happens. So,
Hi, Michael Fontaine.
Hi, Michael Fontaine.
Hi, Michael. Sorry, I'm out of it right. All right,
And hello to High Pockets and Eddie Von Kuhn as well.
yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Okay, last but not least, folders.
There we go. We have seen a lot of book titles change in the Mandela Effect community over the years. Everything from Moby Dick to Sherlock Holmes. Tonight I found another, and this one is every bit as ridiculous. The question is, please tell me the title that you recall for the Shakespeare masterpiece that has the type of pork in its name. What is the title of Shakespeare's novel with pork in its name? Sorry for being cryptic. I had to do it that way. There we go. Jency got it. Hamlet. Joe Bohr says Hamlet. High Pocket says McRib.
Ham. Okay, that was my hamster's name, Hamlet. Yeah, when I was young.
Eddie Von Keen says Hamlet and green eggs.
Green
Eggs
eggs
and
and
Hamlet. Mandela Effect says Hamelot. Jency Tourday, Hamlet was a longer. Yeah, you're looking at it. I see that. It's not just one, though. All right, we can go on, Curiouser. No, it's not even just that, Jency. That's why you're not supposed to look it up. It's not just that. Oh boy, let's see. In my past, William Shakespeare wrote Hamlet. Nothing more, nothing less. While he can still find those books with the title, it is far less common and no longer the official title. Officially, in this reality, the title is The Tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. And as Wikipedia puts it, and Jency just put in the chat, sometimes shortened to Hamlet, because that is a true statement in this strange reality. Do you guys remember the title like this?
No. Wow.
But that's not all. I wish it was. And it would have been less research. Not on my screen yet. I can see it. It's not on my screen yet. Also, there are some versions that decided to go for extra Mandela credit, changing tragedy with a Y to tragedy with an IE, which isn't even correct spelling in my reality. It's everywhere in book form. We should have seen this extra long title by now, right? At least films and plays still use one-word titles like we remember. Did I actually write that? We'll see. It's not on the screen. I hate the delay. Or so I thought. Most films are still Hamlet, but some plays and films do have the new reality title now. We should have at least heard of Prince of Denmark, but it's completely foreign to me.
Right.
But we're not done with the titles yet. There's still more. And while I've always known Hamlet was a tragedy, that Shakespeare's novels are usually classified as a tragedy or comedy, I've never seen it written as part of the actual title. Have you? Variation number 1. Here's another. Actually, ignore the ones because I was rushing. Forgot to change the number. They all say variation number 1. The tragical history of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. And notice on the left, we have history with a Y and history with an IE on the right. And the F is actually the way they used to write S's back then. So that's not a Mandela, I guess, because they didn't have a letter S in the alphabet back then. But the point is, history with a Y, history with an IE, and tragical with 2 L's on the right, 1 L on the left. They're spelling words completely wrong everywhere. And the title. Here we have the tragedy IE. And here we have the tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, with the regular Y. And here we just have Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. The tragedy is not in the title. There's literally like 5 or 6 variations of this title.
Wow. Weird.
So here is just a lot. It's just a mess. And then, like I said, you can still find things just titled Hamlet, and that will be the green slides coming up, the residue. Here's residue. Oh, speaking of the tragedy, it's also now the tragedy of King Lear. It was just King Lear. And now it's the tragedy of King Lear.
Mm-hmm.
But I found that right before the show, so I wasn't going to be even longer. So I'm just telling you. It's also the tragedy of King Lear now.
Yeah, it was always just Hamlet.
Just
Okay.
Hamlet. And that is all.
All right. All right, I guess that's it. I mean, it's a great show.
Sorry I missed an hour of it. It's kind of hard to concentrate with the jackhammers.
Yeah, I can't believe they're going on like
Well, they're
that
done
late
now.
at night.
Well, they have to.
Oh,
They have to do
okay.
it until it's done because if they stopped,
Uh-huh.
my basement would keep flooding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. It was an emergency situation. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then, everyone. And it's been a great show. So we'll catch you next time.
And I do want to
Possibly
remind
next week.
everyone.
Mhm.
I do want to remind everyone that our show with Brian is Friday this week, not Saturday.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight.
Good night,
So,
everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Good night,
We'll see.
everyone.
Good night.
Don't sit anywhere I wouldn't sit.